This is Nosey with Good Intentions, the podcast.
In every nook and cranny.
This is Michael.
And Kirk. Guiding your noses today.
That worked.
What are we talking about today?
Today, I heard something the other day. I cannot remember where I got it from. But I found it interesting. And we probably need a woman on this topic, but there's no woman here, so it's just us. So, would you ever date a bisexual person?
I can respond for a woman.
What? Not for you?
So this girl that I used to do this job with,
Okay.
she herself is bisexual.
Okay.
Will date a straight man.
Mm-hmm.
Will date a bisexual woman.
But won't date a
and a lesbian. Will not date a bisexual man.
Yeah. And I thought about that double standard.
Was that me that was telling you that story?
No, I just was thinking about it the other day.
Just crossed your mind?
No, I saw something and it was like, oh, that's interesting.
Okay. But she was like, no. And I said, well, why? And she was like, well, I don't want to compete with men. And I'm like,
you love who you
ma'am,
love.
sir. Sir, ma'am. What? But here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing about bisexual. The concept of bisexuality.
Okay.
It is sort of, I think it makes total sense. You're attracted to both sexes.
Okay. The spectrum?
No.
The binary and non-binary?
The binary.
Okay.
That makes sense to me.
Why?
Here's what doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
It's my only question that I would love to ask someone who's bisexual that wouldn't bite my head off for asking.
Okay.
Let's say you're a guy and you're bisexual.
Okay.
And you're dating a woman.
Okay.
Are you missing something? Let's say you're the same bisexual guy and you and that woman break up and now you're dating this man.
Okay.
Are you missing something?
What do you mean? Is a sexual organ?
Like, yes.
As in, do you miss it or?
Like, because you like both sexes.
Okay.
Would you be missing out?
On penis-shaped objects?
Like, for me, I'm just gay. I'm just basic gay.
You simple?
I'm simple.
Okay. I'm just straight.
And I thought about, okay, let me ask you, actually, let me turn the question on you for a second, because I think this is an interesting topic that we're going to derail real quick. We're a couple of minutes in. Time to derail. Would you date a trans woman?
No.
Okay.
Well, did I throw you off that I answered
no,
so fast?
I didn't think you were just going to say no, and I would like to not expand on that.
Oh, I didn't mean I won't expand. Yeah. No, only because in my mind, and I'm not saying this is factual. I'm not telling someone what they feel on the inside.
Okay.
I would not be with a transgender woman because in my mind, you're still a woman. I'm not saying that that's factual. That's just...
You're still a woman?
I mean, you're still a man, excuse me.
Okay.
And again,
you're still a woman.
And again...
So I won't date you because you're still a woman. I was like, I don't think that's what you meant to say.
Before y'all counsel me, just for myself, and I have seen things that say that makes me transphobic. That does not make me transphobic. That means I have a preference. I prefer a homegrown woman. I know that sounds fucked up. I don't mean it to sound fucked up.
It's okay.
Because I've seen transgender women that are beautiful, that are attractive.
I don't think it's necessarily that it's fucked up. I think it is the problem with your answer, and it's not a problem with your answer. Right. It's an issue with semantics.
How so?
Because your answer, by saying no, you're still a man, you're not allowing them to have an identity.
Again,
identity.
Yeah, but I don't mean it.
However, we're talking about sexual attraction, dating. Those are two. Identity and dating don't seem to be the same thing.
But I think they're lumped together.
They tend to get lumped together.
Right.
But I think it's because in your answer, you go, I don't believe in your identity.
And I don't mean it that way.
I know you don't. Yeah. But just for, but I think a lot of people
it's interpreted that way.
do mean it that way.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
You're not saying that, but people in general. So let's take the general, I don't believe in that. There's a difference between I don't believe in that identity and I don't want to have sex with you.
That's what I'm saying. I can't date somebody. We can't have sex especially if you haven't had the surgery. I'm not being funny. It's just, I don't want, that's not what I'm attracted to. But I don't mean that as an insult. I've seen, before I knew they were trans, I've seen women that I was like, oh, they're attractive, and found out that they're trans women. And I'm like, well, no, thank you. I've never been like, get away, you have the cooties.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm not going to hurt their feelings. Why would I go out my way to be hateful?
Right.
But at the same time, I'm not into that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But see, you can't say that. And hell, again, I'm sure if we had more listeners, somebody would be like,
well, but that's what I'm saying, though. I think if you said, I have not found a transgender woman that I have been sexually attracted to, that's a better answer than, ma'am, sir, ma'am, you're still a man. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, a lot of people say what you just said.
But they're hateful about it.
They're being hateful about it. You're not being hateful about it. But I'm just telling you, if someone other than me asked you that question, the correct answer would be, I've yet to find a transgender woman that I'm sexually attracted to. Because you never know. Yeah. That's why I never say never. You never know who you're going to meet.
Right. But that's why I say I've met women who are transgender and didn't know it. I'm like, oh, they're attractive. And then I find out, I'm like, well, no, thank you. But see, are you allowed to say that without being canceled? Just like, can a woman?
I think that's fine.
But no,
you're not stringing somebody along.
What do you mean? By
being like, oh, well, no, yeah, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think by saying, oh, no, thanks, but you're very pretty or whatever. Whatever. I think that's a very nice way to let somebody down.
But people take that as transphobia. I'm not afraid of trans people. That's just not my preference.
Well, there's always going to be a small group that's a little louder.
I feel
what I mean?
Yeah. But so then why is that
for all groups?
Why is that a cancelable offense? But a woman could go, I won't date a bisexual man.
Well,
and that's not cancelable.
Women get away with whatever they want to get away with. I mean, no offense.
That's the same dumbass grin I got on my face now.
Oh, you never hit play.
I don't got the remote no more. Oh, it's over there. I'll continue. I'm just gonna grab the
because it's gonna go to the screensaver here in a second. But well, here's the thing: women can act however they want to act. They can say whatever they want to say for the most part.
Okay.
I think men in general, we're not. I think we tend to be the ones that they're like,
But we've historically been able to say whatever the fuck we want.
Correct.
So that's why.
So it's it's flipped. Yeah.
It's like, y'all need to take a break for a while. Let these women get their rocks off real quick. You know what I mean? Which I can't knock it. But
not their rocks off.
But I think that, and again, there's no woman here. I think women are more, I ain't fooling with no dude that used to be bisexual or is still currently or whatever, who has experimented with the same sex because of fear of the stigma.
I don't think that's all women.
Okay, what do you think it is?
I know a lot of women that watch gay porn.
Yeah, but they're still looking at two dudes, regardless of who they're penetrating.
But they watch it because it's two guys and it's gay sex.
Oh, they don't go...
they're not... it's sort of I would imagine that straight men, in my mind, I used to think, well, straight men watch lesbian porn.
I've seen it, but I'm not turned off.
Right.
But it's not my go-to.
Right. Because they're both women.
Yeah.
Instead of seeing a naked man and a naked woman, you're seeing two naked women.
Right. But
minimum.
They're not doing what I can potentially
do. But you can't fantasize yourself in the position of the man of the video.
Exactly. So I think some of it is the stigma of what the gay community used to deal with is HIV and AIDS and, oh my God, I might get something. You can get something from sex, whether it's a man, woman, and anything in between.
Oh yeah. It's not a gay disease.
Right.
I think a lot of people bank on the fact that they think it's a gay disease and it's not. So good luck, girl. Good luck. Yeah. Wish you the best.
See what but I think that's where some of that, not all of it, but I think a good bit of that's where it comes from. But for me,
maybe
I wouldn't have a problem dating or being with somebody who's bisexual. But like we said a couple episodes ago, I'm not going to go in with the expectation of, man, I might give me a threesome, dog. Because,
yeah.
This is where I got it from. I was listening to another podcast that's super big, and they don't need to be shouted out because
they're super big.
Yeah, they're super big. But they were saying, how would you feel if you're, like, they're both heterosexual men. And they were saying, like, would you feel bad if your girl cheated on you or stepped out or just messed around if her side person was another woman instead of a dude? And one of them was like, well, I don't care as long as we're not at the club together and you leave with your side chick. You know what I mean? So he was like, he's cool with it. The other guy was like, I'm insecure. I would feel away.
So, okay, what that sounds like to me is one is a little poly and one is not.
I guess so, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
If you're okay with your significant other having another,
of the same sex, same gender,
but then you're probably a little open to the poly lifestyle. I would say there's at least a window cracked into the poly.
Well, see, my outside perspective, I don't know these two gentlemen, but I think some of that might come from
they're not really doing anything.
Some guys think that they ain't got no dick, you know what I mean? And then the other thing is, if you think about it, I'm sure a lot of people go, well, at least you ain't cheating on me with a dude, or maybe I got a shot at that threesome that they've been fantasizing about.
Oh,
so there's
a little hope.
Like, well, maybe they feeling froggy and I get to join in when I, one of those sexcapades. And
good luck. I don't really think that's how that works.
No,
but
I don't either.
But let me okay, before I forget what I was going to say about the bisexual thing, what I mean is, like, for me, I have yet to meet a trans man that I was like, oh, yes.
Okay.
Doesn't mean it'll never happen.
Okay.
Just has not happened.
Right.
But I will say, if there wasn't a penis there, I think I would miss it.
That's what I'm saying. What would you...
I think I would miss it.
Yeah.
I'm at the ready. So it's an important member. It's an important member to the relationship that member is there. Do you know what I mean?
And his member.
Correct.
Need to be members.
Correct.
They got members only jackets.
But I mean, that's what we should wear next time we record.
Members only
jackets. But so in my mind, my only question to bisexual people in general is, if you're doing the monorail,
okay,
do you miss the other part?
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah. That's like my one question.
But you gotta remember though, like the thing I said before, I said they still use penis-shaped things for their, not always, but they.
Well, it's phallic symbols, phallic shaped items.
Yes.
Accoutrement.
Accoutrement.
Or as some people say, accoutrements.
If I could spell that, I would name the episode Accoutrement.
Yeah. I don't know how to spell it either. I don't even know if that's exactly how to say it. Anyway, but I mean, that would be the question that I would. Feel free, nosy with good intentions at gmail.com. Let us know what you think.
He won't promote on the actual social medias, but he'll promote during the episode.
Yeah. Because it's another trip to social media. Let me not go down the social media track. But that's my one question is would you miss something?
Okay, would you feel a way if your significant other also messed with women?
Part of it for me is I'm like, as the gay one,
okay,
I have a hole in the pole.
So you got double the fun.
Do you know what I'm saying? So if it's the hole you're missing, I got you covered. If it's the pole you're missing, I got you covered.
You greedy.
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whereas on the female side of it,
right,
if you got a hole, you could attach a pole.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you could attach a pole, but it's not biologically there.
Yeah. But you didn't answer my question though. Would you feel away, or how would you feel about it?
I don't know. I guess I would have to be in the situation. The problem with my answer is I think I would have to be in the situation, but there would be a little bit like,
why?
Like, I think like this is a bad example, but I think like some people I've heard in the past, like some people say things like, now I got to make sure 2 different types of people are not coming to Halloween. You know what I mean? Like now I got to watch for both.
Right.
So, but I mean, I guess there would be a little bit of that, like at least now, if only is like blah, blah, blah. And she said, blah, blah, blah. That little pit in my stomach goes away.
Wait, what?
You know how sometimes like the significant other, they're telling you a story and they're like, my coworker, blah, blah, blah. We're going to be doing this, this, and this, and this. And you start to get a little pit.
Oh, like almost jealousy?
Yeah. The jealousy is starting to bubble.
Yeah.
And then they go, Jessica. And you're like, oh, okay.
You're like, oh, it's a bitch.
And the bubble goes away.
Right.
But if they're like, Tom, you're like, what? Tell me about Tom.
What's he look like? Is he tall, dark, and handsome?
How often do you work with Tom? You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden, it's like it starts bubbling more.
Yeah, when you hear about,
But if he was bisexual, the bubble would just be there for everybody. Which is unfair, but it would be there. You know what I mean? If he said Jessica, it wouldn't go away. I'd be like, oh, okay, well,
like her and
I don't have I ain't got the WAP over here. You know, that's the thing I'm missing is the WAP.
You got the hole, just no WAP.
Got the hole, no WAP. No self lubrication.
You stupid. Just keep it on the nightstand.
No Aquafina. But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I guess it would be a little like, it's sort of like if I was going to date an adult film actor.
Okay.
Like, in my mind,
you have to be a porn star.
It's a job.
Yeah.
I know it's a job. I know it's not sexy. Mm-hmm. You're still having sex.
Yeah. Even if it is a job.
It's not sexy. It's a job. But you're still having sex with other people.
Yeah. Have we ever talked about would you date a porn star?
No, I don't think so. I'm not opposed to it. Here's the thing.
Really?
I'm not a never say never person.
All right, Justin Bieber.
Or I am a never say never person. Shut up.
Never say never.
Oh yeah, I remember. And there was a documentary film.
Oh yeah, for the Beliebers.
But anyway,
you look unsure.
I would rather date if I had to pick. If somebody was like
a doctor or an adult star,
if somebody was like, you have to date an adult film actor
or a doctor,
would you? I would say,
you have to.
Can I pick the retired one?
You
know what I mean? Can I pick the one that's like, I'm retiring from that. I've made my money. I'm now moving on to something else.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Different business ventures.
But someone actively still working. I don't know. It would be tough.
Wow.
It would be tough because, again, I get that it's a job. I get that it's probably not enjoyable. I get that you're taking...
it's enjoyable. You're still finishing at the end.
But what I mean is you're taking stuff to get into the moment. You're not in the moment because of this other person because they're also at work. They're being paid to have sex with you too.
So your definitive attraction is not based on just, I think this person, I have a connection.
Right.
I popped the pill, I got to work.
Right. So that part logically makes sense in my head. But you're leaving to go have sex with someone.
I'm clocking in to get that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I guess there would be a part of me that it would take a while to adjust, like, when we're intimate.
You'd be like, did you do that last scene?
What? Tell me about the last scene.
Let's reenact it.
Do you know what I'm saying? Cameras. No. I don't want to reenact it. I don't want to do it. What was it? I don't want to do that.
Why would you ask them?
Because to not do it.
Yeah, but there's only so many positions.
To make sure I don't offer that. You know what I'm saying?
There's only so many positions.
I only know 3.
Well, I'm sure he knows.
I'm working on learning more. I'm sure. I'm sure he's very familiar. But I don't know. That would be tough. Well, like OnlyFans is becoming a big thing now.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes Only jokes about OnlyFans. And I'm like,
you gonna start one?
I'm like, that would be really hard for me. Even if it was just you by yourself. That would be really hard.
Have you ever seen the porn?
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you have to be a virgin.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
But once we're together, that is me and you.
You're a virgin in my heart.
But what I mean is, this is now, that's mine, and this is yours.
Okay.
Just us.
Yeah, mono.
On the monorail.
Okay.
But you putting it on video now, if you had a video from 10 years ago, whatever, but you're putting that on video now.
Right.
You're sharing that with everybody else.
What if it was,
I want it to just be us.
Okay, okay, I've seen some porn where the woman, she's having intercourse with a guy, but you can't see any part of the guy except his equipment. What if y'all did that? What if he said, baby, I want to do some OnlyFans. Tell me why my hand was moving. I see my hand moving. It took me out for a second. I was like,
You're like, is it live?
Yeah. I was like,
oh, look, to the video, to the camera.
But
camera one.
You stupid. What if it was, for example, y'all together doing it, but just he cropped all of you out except your equipment, and he was the star of the show for OnlyFans? Would you be all right with that? Because you're there.
How would you crop that out, though? My face would be there.
No, it's just angle work. My arm's right there. My face ain't right there in this particular angle. Now you're not there, but I'm there. But we're still having a conversation. I know that it's more complicated with body parts, but I'm saying...
Camera one, can you tell me what he's talking about? What?
You can crop shit out of stuff or blur it out. What if you just blurred your face out?
I'd say it's pretty...
You don't like that thought?
I'd say it's pretty recognizable.
I said if you blur your face out.
It's recognizable.
No,
if you know me, you can see through the blur.
No.
Random Judy over there in Minnesota.
Most people watching
she's not going to know.
It's going to be random Judy.
But there's going to be somebody that I know watching.
But you don't have tattoos, so you're good. They might know him, though.
and we're back at square one.
Okay, so if there's a way your identity would not be revealed, and it was just video of y'all two, would you let him do it? Not let him, but would you be less opposed to it?
I have to think about it. Because I mean...
You're the one in the moment with him. You just can't see you.
But it's still you. You're still sharing that. It's sort of like, okay, I'm going to get a little personal here on the non-personal podcast. If you've kissed my friend, I don't want you.
Well, duh.
I don't want to share that with somebody else.
Yeah, I ain't trying.
That I know. That I hang out with.
I'm not trying to kiss a girl that my homeboy's been tonguing down. That's nasty.
Not tonguing down.
Well, same difference, yeah.
But so if you like, and it's not anything against any of my friends.
Okay. Me neither, but I still don't want
to
do it.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
I don't want no sloppy seconds.
It's sort of like if we walk into a party.
Okay. Yeah. I don't want to be picked last.
I don't want to be number 14.
What if it's 4?
I don't want to be number 2.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we walk into a party and Joe approaches you, Joe might as well be a woman.
Oh, if he comes to me and I go, I'm not gay, and then he comes to you.
If me and you walked in the door
and
I went, ooh, Joe's cute, and Joe came up and talked to you and tried to holler at you.
You know he has no shot.
You might as well just walk away. Don't even speak to me.
Yeah, but hopefully I don't present gay anyway.
What I'm saying is...
I'm just being difficult.
What I'm saying is...
Yeah, because he shot his first shot.
He shot his shot over here to
you.
Sorry, boo.
Should have went to the gay one.
Well, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Oh, well, sorry. Better luck next time.
But that goes back to...
Because here's my thing. You didn't want me. I'm now a consolation prize. Like in my mind,
got you.
In my mind, if you're attracted to me,
right.
We don't look alike.
No, we're not even the same race.
Well, I meant race aside.
Yeah,
we don't look alike. You know, I guess we're both tall.
Yeah.
Okay. If somebody, we both have beards. That's true. We're tall with beards. I guess if his type was. Well, but I guess if his type was tall with beards, we would both fit that criteria.
So would you be less offended?
No. I still want you to come to me first.
Yeah.
Like, if you're, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
Once you've shot your shot to my friend, you made your choice.
Even though he didn't know that I wasn't gay. So say...
Sometimes you hit the whammy.
You stupid. This is not a game show.
It is though, because
I guess you're playing chance.
I already have my own self-esteem stuff.
We all
have.
do. Yeah, we all do.
We all have our own self-esteem stuff.
Me too.
I don't need you to be number
believe
2.
me.
I don't need to be number 2 off the bat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
but that's kind of the how life works, though. There's been times in my younger days, me and my boys would go somewhere and girls will come over, or vice versa. We go to a table of girls, and the one I want to holler at ends up liking my homeboy, or vice versa. He'd be like, damn. But then I don't be like, well, and I don't cop block on my boy if she's feeling him. I might throw him some alley-oops. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He got a good job, and at the time, no kids and shit, you know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that? I might be salty for the moment for like 30 seconds, but it ain't the end of the world.
It's not about salty.
Okay.
It's you made your choice. In that case, she made her choice.
Yeah.
But you coming to her, she hasn't had a choice yet.
Plus, in turn, she didn't chose. Yeah, but also in turn, she didn't holler at my boy, then holler at me, or
right.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, fair enough.
If she would have come to you first and shot her shot to you,
and then I turned it down,
you were like, oh no, I'm good, thanks though, and she turned around and shot another shot over here to little bro. No. But you two approaching the group of friends, right, and you saying, I choose you, Pikachu.
And she's like,
and she went, oh, you're so sweet. How about your friend?
Right.
She made her choice.
After I already.
Right.
Okay, got you.
So you're not cock blocking that. So what I'm saying is Joe has made his choice.
Okay.
Oh, well, Joe. Better luck next time.
And so because he pulled a heterosexual joker, that's on him.
He got a whammy. Oh, well. You lost the game, baby cakes. That's the way the whammy crumbles. But you know what I'm saying? Like, It's very different if you and I approached a person.
Okay.
And I hit on them first, and they were like, oh, you're very sweet, but what about you? I made my choice. Now they made their choice. That's very different.
So it's better to choose second.
Well, but somebody's got to at least put the attempt out there.
That's true. Like I said, in my younger days, what I would do is base it off of the chemistry. If whoever you kind of vibe off the most, even if one may more be visually appealing.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like what I told you. I don't know if we talked about it here, but in general, like when you go to a bar and that person this is where dudes fuck up. The woman ain't looked in your face one time all night long.
Ain't smelt your cologne?
Yeah, she ain't smelt your cologne. You ain't walked past and hit her with a breeze because you walked past quickly.
Right.
But she's supposed to just give you a number and some vagina the night of. No, fool. You gotta, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Got to preheat the oven.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I mean. Like, I don't want to be the second person because I'm already like, all right, here's the thing.
What's up?
I've only been hit on once.
Okay. Me too.
Once. My entire life.
Me too. You see my wink?
Camera 3. I've been hit on once my entire life.
Okay. You didn't even know it.
No, I did.
You talking about the speaker sitting next? Yep. That idiot.
Stop telling my story.
Oh, go ahead.
I wasn't going to tell the story. I was just going to say I've been hit on once.
You should tell the story.
He was a creeper.
I think he just didn't know how to go about it. Tell the story. We'll let them finish.
Oh, God. Okay. You have to watch the video for this one. So, the club that we were at.
And now you can see your legs.
I was 18. So, I had the bracelet and the X's. Okay. Looking real sexy.
No drinks for me. No double fisting.
Right. So anyway, I was sitting I had been dancing, and then this song came on that I was like, nah, this is a break song for me. So I sat on the speaker. Right. It was this huge box over the speaker. Right. And this man comes and sits near me on the speaker. And so I'm just sitting there, my two friends that I was there with, Macaroni and Cheese, and then I'm not going to give him a nickname because we're not friends anymore.
Oh, okay.
The other one. Yeah. Actually, funny enough, the one that called Macaroni and Cheese the N-word
Outstanding.
Little throwback. So it's me, the three of us.
Okay.
So I'm watching them. You know, they've been hit on several times in the night. So they're dancing with, you know, guy number 4 that's hit on them.
They don't mind being second?
Yeah. No. I mean, no. They're the 4th guy that's hit on them that night.
Right, I know.
And I'm sitting there with 0. Big goose egg.
You're probably sitting there all bashful and shit.
So anyway, this guy sits down and he was older. I mean, just, you know, he didn't have the wristband.
He
and
was
the
at
X's.
least old enough to buy alcohol.
Right. And so we're sitting there and I'm just like, you know, sitting on the speaker. And, you know, he starts kicking his legs. And then he kicks my leg.
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
And at first I was like, oh, it must have just been a mistake. So then he kicked my leg again.
Hey.
And so I turned. Hold on. I gotta face the microphone when I say it. So I'm sitting. If you're watching the video, I'm facing forward. He's on my right. And so I look over. I do just like this. I go, hey.
Okay.
He doesn't say anything.
What?
Doesn't say anything.
I know the story, but it's still funny even this
So
time.
I turn back and face forward. And I'm just sitting there. And he kicks me again. So this is what I do. This is why I've already said hey nicely.
Hey.
So I'm facing forward. He's on my right.
Okay.
I turn and I go, did you need something? And he just looks at me.
I think the second time he wanted to say something, but when you went, do you need something?
I said, did you need something?
Your voice got deep, did it? Do you need something?
I probably said it just like that.
Okay.
What is it, girl? You know what I mean?
Can I help you?
So nothing. So I turned back and face forward.
He didn't say shit. I didn't remember that part. He didn't say anything? Not
Nothing.
Hello?
Nothing.
Oh, hell no.
Nothing. That's it. That was the one person that has hit on me my entire life. The one person.
Okay, I'll give you a story of, have you ever had somebody buy you a drink?
Never.
I had some girl buy me a drink.
Never.
It was the weirdest thing ever.
Camera 3, are we surprised?
Can I just tell my story?
I'm going to shit on your story. I'm going to shit on your story so hard.
It's very brief.
Go for it.
So I go to this bar. I've done open mic night there during my aspiring rapper years. So I was much younger than I am now.
Was your rapper named Skillet or Lil Skillet?
I never had no Lil.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember if there was a Lil Skillet in front.
No, sir. Just Skillet.
Okay. Look up Skillet.
Don't worry about it. So, fucking my dumb ass, I'm at the bar. I'm having a good time. I cannot remember who was with me because it's like been that long. Like,
if you're watching, you don't matter.
What?
If you're like, that was me, you don't matter, clearly.
I'm sure she did not. She ain't listening. But, I'm at the bar, chilling, drinking, doing what I do. Next thing I know, somebody brings me a shot of Grey Goose.
Not top shelf.
Yes, I feel very...
Not only... Okay, wait. Let me shout out this story for a second.
Be my guest, sir.
Not only did you get a free drink, but you got a free top shelf drink.
That's only been like
and he's over here like, I'm a little self-conscious about my looks. Bitch, where?
No.
Bitch, where?
This is the second time in my 36 years of existence.
Camera One, are you with me?
No,
bitch, where?
No, what I'm saying is, how do you handle the free drink? Like, what are you supposed to do?
Drink it.
I don't drink Grey Goose.
Oh.
It was straight, too. No ice, no nothing.
You can give it to somebody.
No, this is what happened.
You gave it to another girl?
Hell no.
Shut up. Did you send it back?
No.
You said, I don't drink Grey Goose.
No, what I said, I cannot remember what I said if you want the truth. I know I got the drink. I said, where did this come? I said, I didn't, because I drink Crown. Everybody who drinks with me knows I drink Crown in all 30 flavors. I will drink white, but I prefer brown.
Did you have the extra bag? I keep forgetting to ask you.
Oh, yeah, I get out the closet. I got you. I got shit. It's about 20 Crown Roll bags in there. But anyway, yeah, I got you. So,
I'll take 2, please. 2 that you won't miss.
I got multiples of multiple colors.
Gotcha.
But so I get the chance. What is this? What is this?
What is
Not
this fuck shit
rudely,
right
but
here?
I don't drink. For one, it was white.
I'm sure you made a face.
You know my expressive ass. What am I supposed to do with this thing? What is this?
Yeah.
So the young lady over there at the table sent it to you. I was like, what?
You said which lady?
No, I was like, I feel pretty.
Shut up.
I'm the guy. You don't send me no fucking drink.
Shut up.
But I'll take one. Just make sure it's Crown.
Did you yell across? Crown. I don't fuck with Grey Goose. Crown.
Hell no.
That's what you should have done.
You're stupid.
That's what you should have done.
No, so I fucking.
If you're trying to get in these pants, Crown. Crown's the way in. By the way, camera 1 and 3, Crown is the entry point.
All flavors with Coca-Cola. So my stupid ass. I was like, okay. I looked over, and this is the bad thing. She wasn't very cute. And I know that's mean to say.
Oh.
So I got free alcohol or a drink sent my way. She swing my way and sent me a drink. But she wasn't cute either.
You still got hit on.
Yeah, but
it still counts.
I know it counts, but it wasn't flattering once I saw her. She wasn't the boogeyman. She just wasn't cute. Is that wrong?
Does that make me the boogeyman since I've only been hit on once?
Your reaction does.
It does, doesn't it?
Your reaction. So
you think
can
so?
I help you?
I was like, hey.
Yeah, but you hit him with that fake ass.
I don't know you.
Well, he didn't.
You kicked me.
Maybe he didn't know what to say. He's like, I think he's hot. Psh, look over here.
Hey. Oh, you ain't got no words?
Maybe he was too scared. Maybe his.
You could have waved.
What? 6 inches away from you?
I'm a little shy.
Oh. I'm not.
You ready? That's what I should have said. I should have said.
That's the assumption anyway.
I should have said, you ready?
That's what the straight community assumes about y'all anyway. We think y'all always DTF.
Not all.
I know. But that's what we assume.
I'm only for only. Do you know what I mean?
No, I know that. I'm just
like I'm only down. Like when I'm single, I'm down. Nobody hits on me.
No, but
when I'm with someone,
yeah,
I don't think I've ever said no.
No, I'm saying excuse me.
To the SO.
The straight community.
Views they think we're all on drugs.
Yeah, no, not that.
Just,
but
no. The straight community at large, we're on drugs and we're always hunching.
Yeah, y'all might be hunching. I don't know about the drugs part.
I don't think so. I don't know. There's a few. There's a few. I mean, there's a few that meet the definition.
Well, you got
or the stereotype, not definition.
Yeah, it's definitive. Okay. What do you think that has an effect on why women are very hesitant to date a bisexual man?
I think women are so worried that they're going to leave for another man.
Really?
I don't want you to leave me for another man. I genuinely think that is number one. There may be other reasons.
In addition to
there may be 2, 3, 4, and 5 reasons.
But
the number one reason is I do not want you to leave me for a man.
Do you think it would be that devastating?
Maybe.
Would it devastate you if...
Maybe, because our whole media is about men not being able to resist women.
Okay. Let alone leave for a man.
Yep.
That's interesting.
It's just possible.
Would you be devastated if, no, we're not going to use only, but just a man you were involved with left you for a woman?
I think I'd be devastated if anybody leaves.
Right, but would it be more devastated?
Would I be more devastated because he went to the WAP? No, probably not, because it's the WAP.
You're like, I get it.
It's the WAP. I don't want it, but I can. But I mean, I can see where somebody might want it.
Would it bother you as far as like, we already discussed, guys don't typically go, what's wrong with me? We just move on.
We do.
You think so?
We do. We just don't tell anybody about it.
Okay. Would you think that because it was a woman that he left for?
Anytime anybody leaves, I'm like, oh, fuck, what's wrong with me this time?
But what if it was a woman? Would you be like, he was lying? The whole thing was a lie.
I don't know. Honestly, part of it, in my mind, it hasn't happened that I know of.
Right. I feel you. I'm just saying.
I think part of me would feel like, I can't compete with that anyway.
Well, you don't got no WAP.
I don't have the WAP.
You got WAB.
I was going to say something smart, Alec. Not toward women, just toward men. I was going to be like, she ain't going to do it like I did, but. But I mean, women don't have to do as much because straight men are just like.
We're just trying to get just
trying to touch the wop. Yes. Just trying to see the wop.
You ain't lying.
So women don't have to do anything.
Oh, okay. But
good for you, girl. But
why do you think a woman would be more devastated? I think they would be more devastated if a man left for another man than for a woman.
Because there's something wrong with you, allegedly, and there's no way to compare it. See, at least
they got booty holes.
Well, let's say.
I mean, women do have booties.
They do, yeah. But let's say it was you let a girl and her man left her for another woman.
Okay.
You can look at that other woman and go, okay, she has this, and this that I don't have.
Oh, you compare.
You can't look at a man and go, well, he's got a beard. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel you're like, I can maybe grow a beard if I take some testosterone pills. Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
If I stop plucking.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like, I think women like to be able, I think part of the healing process sometimes for women is, well, she's younger.
Okay.
I'm just examples.
Hypothetically, yeah.
Well, she's younger or she's older. Sometimes guys prefer someone older. She's younger or she's older. Maybe she's blonde versus brunette or brunette versus blonde.
Or she might be heavy chested or she has a big old behind but no chest.
Right. I think there's some closure that women can get from that sort of.
If nothing else,
we can actually compare ourselves.
You can adjust the mic
to this. It's okay.
I touch mine all the time. You're like, I just leave it there.
Yes, he does. He's not talking about the microphone either. Okay, but yeah,
stupid.
I don't know. I would.
You know what I'm saying? I look so stupid.
Here's what's funny though. I've been watching our videos. Here's what's funny. Just quick aside, derailment since it's back here behind us. I put my hands out palms up and you put your hands out palms down.
Because you're the girl. I'm the
guy. It's the difference between straight and gay. That's it, ladies. Palms down, man straight. Palms up, gay as hell. You're welcome. You're welcome for your tidbit of today.
We're going to call this episode, You're Welcome. They're like, what's that about? They're going to see the description and be like, that has nothing to do with being grateful.
But going back to the bisexual thing, just really quickly, I think that would be my only question. Would you miss something? Because if not, okay, there goes my only question.
Well, see, for me, I don't think I would have a problem with it. I mean, I don't give a fuck one way or the other. Just don't go cheat on me, regardless if it's a guy or a girl.
Let me ask you this question.
Okay.
In a previous episode, you said you don't want a girl that's had 70 to 80 men.
No.
What if they've had 70 to 80 women?
It depends on.
You're unbothered. I see in your face that you were immediately unbothered. I can't say I'm
unbothered. If you've been, it depends on the person. And if you've been conquering all these women.
Camera 3, did you catch the change? Camera 3.
It depends. If she's been conquering these women and running through them like a savage.
Camera 3, when you go back, right here on the side, he grinned. That's what I was talking about.
But it depends, though, because some bisexual women are more masculine. Some bisexual women are more feminine. So if she's been getting ran through by 70 women, no, that's not what's up.
What does ran through mean?
I don't know because these people don't have penises.
So let's say she's had 70 women hold a phallic item and use it on her.
That's not what's up. But if she's been just scissoring with 70 women, I'm cool with it.
What's the difference?
Because then I don't have to worry about if I can fit in there. I don't want it to be loose.
I think that's a myth. I don't think that's how that works.
You don't think vagina, besides giving birth, can stretch or get a little bit more flexible?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Why not?
Nope. Because it's built to come back.
It got to snap back.
Yeah. It's the same as when you have like a huge poop.
Did you say poop?
Poop. You're not all of a sudden loosey goosey.
It just falling out.
Yeah. Gotta wear a diaper.
I mean,
that's a real thing.
What?
Are we ready to go down this?
All right, what's a real thing?
So, there's this thing called fisting.
Yeah, I seen it. It's not attractive at all.
Rosebud.
Rosebud. What's Rosebud?
That's where the booty hole turns inside out and it looks like a big flower.
Yeah, that shit looks disgusting.
Rosebud.
That's not sexy.
Some
Who's
people
into that?
Some people think that's so sexy. Some people think that is so
I seen the
super
category
sexy.
scrolling through. I was like, nah, that ain't for me, bro. Fisting? I don't want nobody's hand to go into no vagina.
Here's the thing. Well, it doesn't even have to be the vagina.
I know you're just the
either one.
anus,
Either
yeah.
any of them.
Yeah.
My understanding is, if you do that for long periods of time over years,
You don't snap back.
it slowly over time loses its elasticity.
Elasticity.
And there are some people that wear diapers because of that.
What do you get out of that, though? Do you know we've had a couple episodes back to back about porn?
All right, let me say.
Do I need to call you a boo?
No, I mean, let's be honest.
You.
We're both guys, and we've been watching porn since roughly computers.
Yeah. Since when?
VHS.
Computers.
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you before. VHS tapes, macaroni and cheese. They had a supply.
Oh yeah, y'all rotated.
Yeah, but
I don't think I would be. I mean, I'm not gonna judge this person, but it would fuck with me a little bit if she had been with 70 women or guys.
I don't think so.
I think it would. But again, if she's this is whatever. Y'all know me. I'm gonna say what I feel regardless. If she's been the dominant, if she's been running through these chicks,
what if she was the one holding the phallic symbol for 70 to 80 women?
That's cool.
You're like,
I'm not gonna give her no high five, but I don't feel less.
Your rubber band
about it.
Your rubber band ain't snapped yet.
Yeah, it's still lubricated. It's still got a stretchiness. But if she been, hypothetically, if she's bisexual, she's the femme, and in my mind, this is not the real world. Just in my mind, when the one woman is the femme, in my mind, she's the one getting dick down. She's being the one penetrated more regularly. Whereas the stud,
all right,
my mind, not in real life.
Let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Do you think it's this language of dick down that makes it seem like...
Are you about to shit on straight men like myself, as always?
Well,
but of course.
Maybe a little bit. Well, like guys can dick down 80. But they don't want the girl that's been dicked down 80.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I said, it's women are to be conquered, men do the conquering.
So she's more conquerable the higher the number.
No man got conquered by 80 women. But
here's
one
my
woman
question,
can get conquered by 80 men.
Here's my question, though.
It's not fair, but that's just the reality.
Here's my question, though.
Okay.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh, we did the math, too. What was the number?
It was 100. It was like 56 a day.
Yeah, we did the math. I forgot what the math was.
We didn't do the math because I forgot.
Well, he did the math. It's a ridiculous number.
It was like 56 a day.
Yeah, literally a day.
Which is no.
There's that much sperm in the world.
There's 24 hours in a day. So even if you had one every 30 minutes,
you still haven't hit the 56
marker. You still are
marker.
only at 48.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to write 24 divided by 2.
Still 40. Ain't at 56.
No. But anyway, he probably had a lot of women, but not 20,000.
Yeah. He may have rounded
18
up.
and some change. 18,000 and some change, which is still an astronomical number.
What were we talking about before that?
Oh, how I was saying, like, a woman can be can't.
Oh, so here's my question.
Yeah.
80.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take that number.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say a girl loses her virginity at 18.
Okay.
She's now 40.
Okay.
How many years is that?
22. 18 to 40, 22.
32.
Oh,
right? No.
22.
22.
Yeah.
22. That's 22 years.
Okay.
Okay. 22 times 12 is how many?
Times 12. Fuck if I know. Hey, Siri. Never mind. Wait, is there a calculator on here? Go ahead.
Surely there's a calculator.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's on the watch. We'll continue. You said, so 12 times
22.
I got to find the damn calculator app. There we go, right there, bam. We're going to say 12 times 22, 264
months.
Yeah.
Times 30 days of the month.
7,920
days.
Okay.
All right. Divided by 80.
99.
So that means this woman had sex every 99 days. Does that make a difference? If you meet her,
well, I ain't 40,
and she's had 80.
Okay.
Let's say she's 40. You meet this 40-year-old woman that you're like, oh, okay. And her number is 80.
Okay.
That means that she's had sex one time every 99 days. Does that make a difference now in your mind?
Yeah, now that you broke the math down.
That makes a huge, as far as quote, being conquered,
right.
It took 99 days for her to be conquered.
So that's only roughly 3.5 a year. Right. 3.5 dudes a year, give or take.
Pretty much.
That can't be right. Is that right?
Did we do the math wrong?
I don't fucking know.
Maybe take this part out.
Just
in case we did the math wrong. I don't want. I told you last time. I think I'm the dumb one.
You stupid.
I really do.
What does that make me?
I think I'm the dumb one. No, I mean not just of us. I think I'm the dumb one in my relationship too. Which is fine. I'm a simple person. Whatever.
But either way, that's just when you say it out loud. When you break the math down, it don't sound that bad. When you just go, "I'm 40. I've been with 80 guys." You're like, "What?"
Yeah.
I don't think a woman wants to be with a dude that's been with 80 chicks. But I don't think they want you
if
to be with
40,
one chick either.
Here's my thing though. I'm again, you don't have to be a virgin.
No, I don't need no virgin. They ain't trying to teach you every fucking thing.
I also don't need you to tell me about it.
So you've never asked a guy their number?
Not that I remember.
I think I asked the numbers when I was younger. Now I wouldn't give a fuck.
I think I did ask one time.
Was it a weird number?
And I didn't like the number.
You stopped ever since.
I'm not going to ask again.
What your number is, boo?
Yeah.
292. Never mind.
I did when I was in high school.
That don't count.
I haven't finished my story.
Oh, go ahead.
When I was in high school, there was this guy. I loved him. He was so sweet. Mm-hmm. He said that he had been with 1,000 girls.
In high school? Or he was a grown-up?
I think he was hoping nobody would do the math.
He sounded like an idiot.
But one of the other guys on the soccer team was a little bit of a nerd. Mm-hmm. And he did the math really quick and was like, what? There's no way.
Hell no.
And so so the guy was like, no, I'm just telling you. That's what it is. You can do the math all you want to, but it's 1,000.
Full of shit.
And I was like.
You know he was lying.
I'd have still done it.
Done him?
Yeah, I'd have been fine with it.
1,000, that's nothing.
But he was straight. It was whatever. So we ended up being really good friends. Yeah. Love him to death. But yeah, I'd have been like, okay,
that's cool.
I can forget that number.
Yeah, don't worry about 1,000. That's nothing.
I don't. But I
is there a number you won't accept?
But it's different. It's friends are different.
What you mean?
Like if we're just gonna, just play around a little bit, that's very different in my mind than we're gonna hold hands and be a couple to the world. Do you know what I mean?
Are you worried about what the outside world's going to say if they see you with 1,000?
I don't want to meet
99 of
99. I don't want to meet people that you've been with. If we by chance are at a restaurant and there sits somebody,
right?
Neither of us have any control over this.
But you don't want that to happen every other week. Oh, we're at Red Lobster. Oh, we're at McDonald's. Huh? We're at the gym. Oh,
true.
At church. Oh, at the gas station. You're like, God damn now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because then it gets a little bit like, holy cow.
That's been my philosophy.
But it's also, really quickly, sorry. I know I'm the interrupter. I apologize.
You're good.
Camera one. I think also I don't know if I'm good at any of it. Remember I talked about this before. I don't know if I'm good at any of it. So then I start comparing
999. What do I do?
Right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. But then I don't really remember.
Except for the best of the best times.
But I don't even remember that. I just remember it felt good.
I would hope so.
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I remember there were times where it was like,
Oh, okay.
But they felt the same way. And then I remember that there was, and then I remember that there was times where it was like, we were both like, yeah, that was nice. Hey. That was real. Gay. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't remember like he put his hand on my right knee.
Right. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I don't remember.
Yeah, I have a few instances that stick out of my mind vividly, but
the jumping off the dresser that kind of sticks with you.
But yeah, not the I lasted 9,200 pumps and I did this and like you said, I bent her leg this way, and I kissed her neck. But I remember.
But I mean, you maybe can remember like, ooh, that was a good position. I'll have to do that. Again.
Right.
Like I have a favorite.
What is this
position? It's one of my 3.
No way. It's not 3.5. No updates. No Apple updates.
No. You know. I'm just whatever. I'm gonna keep my special number to myself, even though you yelled it out last time.
Oh Lordy. You stupid. So I mean,
but like I think but I don't remember. I just remember being like,
I enjoyed that. Yeah,
I would like to do that again.
Yeah, but see, I guess that's why I don't think I would have a problem with dating a bisexual woman. I just think it would linger in my mind. I guess part of me would want to know, well, why haven't you decided on one or the other? Or I would also wonder, like, what made you say, well, this man, Michael, is what I want, even though you're attracted to both?
I would think it would be.
That would be a question I would have in my mind.
Okay. I struggle with this too. I struggle with this too because
just twist a little bow tie on the side.
Because
the little no, that's not. Yeah.
What was I saying?
You said you struggle with, and I said I would wonder what made her choose to be with me, a guy, versus another girl or another when she's attracted to both.
Gotcha. So I struggle with this even now.
Okay.
I've always struggled with this, but even now. I know why I am head over heels for only.
Okay.
No complaints. No notes.
Don't spill the tea on here.
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. No notes. How his hand feels in my hand.
Does he use that good cocoa butter?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, yes, he
but
does.
Even, yes, he do. Yes, he do. The Palmers.
You know the brand and everything, my
dog. He got me on it for my nose.
That's just great.
But it smells really good too.
Stretch marks, anything. That shit gets all that shit off.
Anything. But how his hand feels in mine, how just him being in the room with me makes me feel, just how I feel when I know he's in the room with me. I can't explain that.
Well, duh, but I'm saying.
But what I mean is, hopefully he feels the same way about me. So he can't explain that to me.
He does, but he's the guy in the relationship. I've seen y'all interact. He's like, baby, go do that for me. And you be like, okay, Big Daddy.
Not Big Daddy. Not Big Daddy. But I mean, I would hope that he feels the same way about me. But he, in the same way that I can't explain it to him, he can't explain it to me. Right. But neither one of us can like confirm that for the other person. Do you know what I mean, though?
But I think feelings of love and romance, etc., they're not really. If you can vividly, like word for word, explain it, it might not be real. Or it might just be like an infatuation. Because if you can describe word for word your love and infatuation with somebody, like it feels like X and it feels like Y and it feels like Z, you be like, nah, bro, you shouldn't be able to describe all of it. Like they've got an itemized list of why and how it feels. You're like, no.
Yeah.
But see, my thing is, I would wonder what made me the definitive or the defining choice.
I think it's I choose you.
Yeah, but if this woman likes men and women, what made her choose me over another girl?
Well, but I think it's that thing of we get up every morning and say, I choose you again today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, that's a relationship. Like every morning I wake up and I go, yep, I'm good. I'm good with my choice.
Good job.
Good choice. Good choice.
You pat yourself on the back.
Oh, yeah. Good choice.
I mean, but what if...
And hopefully he thinks the same thing.
But what I'm saying, so if he's not bisexual, obviously, but if he was, you would never wonder in your mind what made him... Not that you would sit and marinate in it, but there would never be a time where you're sitting and you go, well, what made you decide me instead of women? Or
I think the thought would pop up randomly.
Yeah, not saying you would.
And I would have to continue to work on what I tell myself now. Enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
Why am I beating myself up? I'm enjoy it. It's either going to last forever or it's going to end.
You don't really have
That's
much
the only two
it.
choices.
Forever or
either we're going to pick each other every single day.
Right.
I choose you every day for the rest of my life. Or we're not. It's one of the two.
Right.
And so in my mind I go, they're still here.
By choice.
So they chose me.
Yeah.
I don't have them at gunpoint.
Right.
They're not handcuffed to anything.
Oh, you need to pee? I forgot to give you the key.
As long as you keep showing up, I'll be here.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
I don't know.
I can dig that.
But in my mind, I have to remind myself, they're still here. They chose to be here again.
He's still in the bed. He didn't leave. She didn't leave.
But I mean, if it ends, it ended.
But do you think that when people leave...
It's sort of like, really quickly, it's sort of like, I have a tendency to be a smidge blunt on certain topics.
Yeah, you a little, yeah. But sometimes you need it.
Here's my thing. If I have to fight someone else for you to be with me, you're not mine.
What if you're not fighting somebody else? What if it's just... I believe in we've both said it. There's ebbs and flows, but there are times when the other person don't really feel like being in this shit because they're in a downtime, and you're in the uptime, or vice versa. Because we're not always both going to be. True. Both people are not always going to be on the "I love you so much."
We better be.
You're stupid.
What did I say before? We better wake up every morning. Hi ho. We choose each other today again, and off to work we go.
But I'm serious though. There are times when not both people in the relationship are going to be on the high. They're going to be down.
True.
So would you fight?
But you can be. Here's the thing though. Even if I'm depressed, I still choose you.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm still actively choosing you, even if I'm having a shit day.
I can do that. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I just meant now that you said it is a good point because, like you said, you can be depressed, but that may have nothing to do with the relationship itself. A person could literally be like, "Man, they have been beating me down for the last month at work, and I want to kill." Not literally, I want to kill myself, or I want to walk off the job. Yeah, and yeah, that's true. That may not directly correlate with the relationship. Yeah, but it still correlates with life is beating me down. So yeah, that's fair.
Well, and I mean, to me, like, let's say Only was having a crap week.
Yeah. Because we all have crap weeks, months, years, days. Yeah.
It happens. I want to be the person that he just sits beside.
Okay. Even if you can't fix it, yeah.
Take your mind off work. Yeah. There's nothing I can do to fix it.
Right. You don't work there.
I can't get a job. I can't start at CEO.
Right.
And change everything for him. I can't do that. Right. But what I can do is hold his hand. I like to hold hands. I don't know if that's clear. Camera 3. I like to hold hands.
You in your way, Pac-Man.
But just hold his hand. Let's watch a movie.
Yeah, because you don't have to fix shit just to be there for somebody. Right. And I had to learn that over the years. Like, you don't, us as men, I don't know how y'all work, but as far as men with women, we do have we try to, I ain't gonna say overcompensate, but we try to fix it. And we have to learn, we can't fix everything.
True.
Sometimes
but I think we're taught we're supposed to fix it.
Yeah. Because we're the guys. We're the dudes.
Manly men.
Yes. And we typically can't fix it.
Gay. And we're typically gay. But
it's stupid as hell.
But no, I mean, I think that would be the same. Again, my only question is, would you miss the body part that I don't have? would that feel like it was something missing for you?
Hey, that WAP is a motherfucker, sir. I don't know what y'all feels like, but I know that WAP is amazing.
I've been near the WAP. I've been around the WAP.
It's hard to resist.
I mean,
you're like, I could leave it. Take it or leave it.
I don't miss it.
Well, you never had it.
I don't miss it.
Let me ask you this, and we can wrap on this question. Don't have nothing to do with what you've done in your past, or that ain't my business. It is my business, but not their business. Fuck, I had a brain fart. Damn it, I had a good question too. Son of a bitch. Anyway, all right, I guess we have to leave it at that.
Guess it wasn't that good of a question.
Fuck you. No, it was a good question. I cannot remember what it was though. It was.
Was it about the what?
Sorry, I didn't mean to holler.
That's okay.
Do gay guys still think that women's bodies, not sexually, but are beautiful as a whole? Do y'all see a woman naked and go, that's beautiful? Or do y'all go, that's just a woman?
Oh, I mean, it can be.
It can be.
Yeah.
Depending on how it's shaped.
Yeah.
I'm not saying are y'all attracted to it. I just mean, do you go, because I don't see a dude's body, even like, only time I've ever seen a dude's body be like, man, that's like an impressive body is a bodybuilder.
That's a body.
I mean,
that over there is a body.
That's a ball. No why.
What was it?
That's a ball.
No, before that.
That's impressive.
I mean, you said, I mean,
oh, goddamn, that's impressive right there. He's doing it. No.
There are, okay.
Even if I
have you ever seen a
ahead.
guy that has sort of a female shape?
No, not really.
They're out there.
No, I'm actually being serious.
I just wondered if you'd seen any.
I've seen feminine looking men, but I've never seen a feminine shaped man.
Because of the feminine part of them. Have you ever been
seen a guy that he's a pretty man.
Pretty.
Yeah, like Brad Pitt's a pretty or handsome man.
He doesn't not really shape like a woman.
There's
like actual people that you're like, are you a woman?
Oh, I've seen some gender there you go. I was gonna say gender ambiguous, but that might not be the right adjective.
Oh, androgynous may not be right either anymore.
Anyway, a man who you mistake for a woman, yes, but they typically were not the ideal shape of a woman. They just were very dainty.
The ideal shape.
They were just dainty.
Dainty.
So I don't know if that counts.
We had this guy in college that had beautiful hair.
Okay.
Long. It was beautiful. Like women were like all about his hair. Like all of them started copying his hair regimen.
Damn.
Oh yeah. It was beautiful.
Really?
Anyway.
Okay.
He looked like a girl.
Oh, okay. I've seen guys that look like girls.
He was pretty. Like, the hair, I think the hair and in the combination that he was like baby faced sort of gave the female,
But that's not really body shape. That's face.
Just face.
Oh, okay.
I said it wasn't the body shape.
So he gave feminine face.
He gave good face. Which that doesn't mean the same, apparently.
No, it doesn't. That's for another episode.
Well, I tell you what, let's hold it off for there. I have to go.
Oh, no problem.
But this was a good episode.
Yeah. You gotta go on that, Cuzzo.
Cuzzo's waiting on me.
Yes.
Instagram, Nosey with good intentions. Give us a little email. Nosey with good intentions at gmail.com. Twitter, Nosey Good.
He hates that one.
And then that little voice note in the description, Spotify, yes. Apple Podcasts. Please feel free to subscribe. It's free.
Free as fuck.
The YouTube channel is free. The Apple Podcast is free. Spotify is free.
We don't need no money. We just want your time.
That's right.
Which is
make sure you watch the video. I think they're funnier. I think it adds to the episode now.
I don't know about this new setup, but we'll give it a try. I like it, but
let us know what you think.
Oh hell.
Nosey at good intentions. Nosey with good intentions at gmail.com. What was there one more? TikTok, Nosey with good intentions. Yeah. I think that was all.
That is. I think that's all of them. I don't know.
So.
He responds to the email.
We're not going to respond to the email. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to respond on the podcast to your email.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll probably send like a received or something to you. So you know that we got it.
Yeah, we're not ignoring the response. We just figured other people may want to hear the answer or the response to what you ask.
Correct. So with all that said,
thank you for being nosy with us.
See you next time.